Hi, and welcome to another episode of Claire Hair. Today we're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of wig wearing. Now, a lot of you have your wig sitting on the front. This is a cha-cha slide. Slide to the front and slide to the back. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining us today. So as I was reiterating before, my English is not good today. If you hear that, that is a dishwasher and washing machine running in the back. So you know I'm a real human being that's trying to balance everything. We're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of wearing a wig. Now, this isn't to judge you, but it's also to call myself out as well on how you can decrease your chances of losing inches when you should be retaining all of the inches. So the first point is the hairline. Like I said before, cha-cha, you're gonna hear me in your head next time. Cha-cha to the front, slide your wig to the back, okay? Because what ends up happening is when you have something as thick as a wig, especially if you don't take the combs out, I always say whenever you get a wig, take the combs out in the front, at least the front. I know some people they have a pea-sized head, God's favorite. They have a small little head, so they need all the combs and assistance up there. But me, I have a big dome-sized head, okay? So because it's full of secrets. But I have, so there's nothing here. There's nothing to hold. So what I'm trying to say is when you have the wig, there's nothing holding it. So it's going to grip on whatever is there. And everybody knows the front of your hair, especially where your edges are at, basically it's so weak there. So it's very susceptible to breakage, eroding, and of course, receding hairline as well. And I think honestly, a lot of traction alopecia comes from improper wig use. And so that's why I always say pull your wig back. I know the new thing is to have as small as forehead as possible, but high forward, high standards, okay? I know I have a big forehead, 5 head, 6 head, but it's just one of those things where it's just you gotta really understand, is it worth the inches? Is it worth the future traction alopecia? Because with traction alopecia, the thing about it is just that it takes a long time to repair. It's not a simple fix. You'd have to get a whole treatment from a licensed dermatologist, okay? I know people like to go on social media and be like, hey, my hairlines are receding, what should I do? I always say licensed dermatologist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not Dr. Claire Hair, okay? I always will tell you, if I can't help you with something, I will always send you to somebody who can. The next one is no routine. Now, some of you like to treat your hair, including me sometimes, you like to treat your hair like a child that you left at grandma's house. You'll check in here or there, but you're not really checking for this kid, okay? Vice versa. Some people once they put a wig on, they're just I don't gotta worry about my hair. It's now granted, you don't have to worry about the daily appearance of your hair, but the health of the hair is what you really need to pay attention to. Because what ends up happening, stay with me now, what ends up happening is that when you're not taking care of your hair under there, this is all in vain. You're supposed to be using this as a time for you to, take a break from thinking of a hairstyle for every single day, but you need to take this time to use it. Stay with me now before you lose it. Stay with me now. You want to take this time to use it to take care of your hair, create a routine, whether that's oils, whether that's an oil routine or a hot oil routine, or I like to do about twice a week. I will go in and just do a full oil massage. You can watch it while you're watching your show. You can watch it while you're watching the show, just get a section, just moisturize. I really was, especially when I had my shortcut. I'm gonna call it a shortcut, but when my hair was shorter, when I first did a big chop, I wanted them inches desperately. Okay, I longed for them at night after night. So I definitely was that person that every 3 days, a little alarm went off. Okay, you need to oil your hair today. Alyssa, I can't say her name or she'll start talking. Alyssa can remind you as well. You can put it as a reminder on there so you can oil your hair. The next one is extended time. Now, it's time to take that wig off. It's time. Now, mind you, it's different if you have an extension, because I said, I like to see it, because since I use synthetic blend wigs, human hair wigs, I think you can do maybe 3 months. Don't throw it away. 3 months at the most, but I use synthetic blends. I usually wear them as much as they cost. So for example, if I buy a $30 wig, I wear you for 30 days, okay? Compared to if I bought a human hair wig. If I buy a human hair wig and drop some stacks on it, I'm not gonna just sit there and be like, okay, well, it's been a month, time to go. No, okay? Or you can have definitely have a timeline in your head, because I think what ends up happening is that more often than not that we end up staying in the wigs longer than we want, and then afterwards we end up staying in the wigs longer than we want, and then afterwards we're just kind of like, what am I supposed to do with my hair? It's broken, it's dry, it's struggling. I feel like I don't know what to do with it, because during that time you abandoned it. You're not, this brings up this lesson 2, is that you abandoned it. You're not really going in and having like an actual routine, an actual routine, like something that you do every day that you agree on beforehand. It doesn't have to be formal. You don't have to write like a little like permission slip or anything about that, but definitely for sure have a routine in mind. Okay, have a routine in mind. Definitely have your mindset of what you want to do with your hair. Don't think this is a way to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything with my hair. No, because you have to eventually deal with it when it's done. So we're going to go into the do's. So the first half of the video was do's. Now we're going to go into the don'ts. So we went into the don'ts, we're doing the do's now. The don't do. So do buy soft lace. I put that as a note there because it's very important for you guys to buy soft lace. I lost so much hair in the front of my head from buying the hard lace. Now, a lot of people will sit there and ask, what's the difference between hard and soft lace? I'm so glad you asked. The hard lace doesn't roll. So when you wear your wig, you don't have to worry about the lace possibly rolling. However, the hard lace is hard. So when you cut it, you're literally creating barbed wire for your hairline. Okay, I lost so much hair, but that's all they made back in the day. So now a lot of the newer wigs are making soft lace, which, like I said, if it ain't soft or French lace, I don't want it. Okay, like it's just one of those things where it's just like the soft lace, it may roll a little bit more often, but it's softer. I feel like it's softer. I think they got to be putting vitamin E, because it's like buttery soft now, the laces. So definitely make sure that your lace is soft lace, and there is an indicator on there. Also, if when you're buying a wig, if they don't have an indicator if it's soft lace or not, don't buy it, because most likely it's hard lace and they're trying to lie to you. All right, do oil your scalp. Now, this is one thing I can say that this is by your own discretion, because like I said, some people, if their hair gets too oily, even with type 4, because people be like, give me all the oils. But even with type 4, there is such thing as over oiling. Okay, so I feel like you should definitely go by what you do. Like me, like I said, I do twice a week, where I'm going in and I'm moisturizing. And of course, if I feel like it's dry or if it's starting to smell like oils, like I'll put like a lotion, a hair lotion in to like change the smells up. But definitely for sure, I want you guys to really oil your hair, because I'm just like, you grow a half an inch a month. We learned that in our previous video. You grow half an inch a month, and y'all want you to retain that plus more. So it's just, you should be getting 6 inches of hair per year. I feel like I'm figuring weather forecast, like a weather person. And do you expect this fall 6 inches of like 6 inches of hair growth? But yeah, for sure, you want to try to see if you can retain some of that length by getting like an oil. This is the perfect time to try any hair growth serum that you have seen. Make sure you're also following the ingredients. I'm going to have a separate video about why ingredients are important and how they can definitely be detrimental to the growth of your hair or the stunting of your hair. Also, number 3, do not braid your hair under your wig. Yes, I said it. Don't braid your hair under your wig. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna side-eye me and be like, I'm turning this video off. Don't braid your hair, flat twist it. Now, stay with me now. Braiding your hair, for some reason, with the braids, it's much easier for the braids to mold a little bit. And I feel like it's much easier for the braids to hold onto dirt compared to a flat twist. Flat twist, they're separate, you know? So like I said, it's up to you, but in my experience, I used to be a straight back, set it all, Queen Latifah set back braids, but now I do a flat twist. It may look like a braid, but it's not. It's a flat twist. They're quicker to do. You know what I mean? They're quicker to do, and then as well as the fact that like it's much easier. You get a free twist out. That's how I like to say it. But flat twist, and if you can't flat twist, definitely for sure I will be making a video on back to basics. Watch out for that playlist coming soon, because I feel like there is a list of stuff that I feel like as a natural, You need to know this. Like, I really feel like, and it's not like a judgmental, it's more of like, I feel like this should be in every natural should be able to do a braided in their hair texture. You know, this should be stuff that we should all be able to do. I will be doing it back to basics. I already kind of started the playlist there, so watch out for that. But I would say do a flat twist instead of a braid. I would say like that's better. Also, some extra credit, make sure you buy a wig that is 2 size. I can't tell you the amount of tension headaches I've had that are frustrating, that actually caused some damage, not only to my hair, but to my head. Like, I feel like I had like just tension headaches even after I took the wig off. But definitely for sure buy a wig that's 2 size. If it's too big, go put it on your mannequin so the mannequin can stress it out. If the mannequin's not big enough, because I have a big head, if the mannequin's not big enough, make sure you go and stuff your mannequin. So you can put a hoodie on top of it, like a beanie on top of the mannequin, and then put your wig on top. I know it sounds, it looks crazy, but I would definitely say for sure do that, because that's why it's so pertinent to me when I do make my wig reviews, that I always put if it's big, medium, or small head friendly, because I do not want you guys to have those headaches. Those headaches are literally, I've gone home from work before. Okay, so definitely for sure, don't forget to subscribe, share. I can't wait for our episode on Friday. Watch out, it's a surprise. Bye.